Good morning. Afternoon. Evening-ish. Yeah, somewhere around there. 1 second. Let me just tighten things up over here. My apologies. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, mostly perfect. Hey, how's it going? Oop, hello. Welcome to the stream. 1 second. Let me go ahead and pull up chat here. There we go. Perfect. How's it going? Don't mind us, we're just setting up. It was a bit last minute for me. I just kind of went through and there you go. Just kind of went through and did a bunch of stuff earlier, so. Alrighty. And hopefully, if I did everything correctly, my apologies. Forgot that came up like that. There we go. In theory, if I did everything correctly, then we should have no more crashes in The Witcher. There might be 1 or 2 more crashes. We'll see. Hopefully not, though. If it crashes, we'll fix it. I know how. Now. Possibly. We'll give it a minute to open up here. Yep. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's find out if I'm right. Only streaming for about an hour today, give or take. Just a little bit. Little stream. Little stream. Oh. Speaking of crashing, holy crap. Just immediately crashed. Well, that's alright. We know how to fix this. And there we go. Perfect. Oop. No, not like that. Like that. No, maybe not. Okay. We'll go ahead and try this one more time here. Open it back up. See, I just tried this while I wasn't streaming and it didn't crash, so I took it as a sign of, hey, everything's going well. But no worries. Alright, now hopefully we can load it up without it crashing. We'll find out. Oh, nope. Welcome to the stream. This is where we find out if everything dies. Alright, try this one more time, like so. No, does not want to stay like that, huh? See, like I said, I tried this out earlier and it let me set everything up and seemed to work just fine, but for some reason today it doesn't like me anymore. Hey, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Enjoy. Enjoy the Witcher 3 crashing continuously on me. I'm sure you will. Alright, I'll try it out like this real quick and see if we can get it to load. I did some research on this whole crashing issue a little while ago. And everybody was saying that, oh yeah, it's because a graphics card or this and that, yada yada. No worries. It's all good. Just streaming for an hour and fixing a bunch of stuff. Trying to fix a bunch of bugs. This is probably going to be one of the last streams where we're going to encounter a bunch of issues, I think. Just because I think I have pretty much everything set up the way I want or the way I need it to be set up. And for now, we'll continue along like this. Oh, jeez. We'll continue along like this and keep tweaking things until we get everything right. Okay, we can try that maybe. This may kill some things, but we can go ahead and try it anyway. Hopefully we actually get around to playing Witcher today. Nah, we will. Don't worry. Okay. Try this again. Going in for the manual save. But yeah, like I said, I think either it'll be this stream or the next stream that'll probably be the last kind of tweaking settings stream to make everything right. After that, we should be all set to go. Okay. Oh, nope. That didn't work either. It really just doesn't like me right now, actually. Oh, wow. I didn't even save that setting either. See, what I'm thinking is, what's happening is I need to stop streaming for a second, then start again. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. And we'll try that. And we'll see. These are the settings I used yesterday, and went through a little bit more of the quest and didn't crash, so I just wanted to make sure that I did indeed have everything. Oops, not new. Was asleep amidst the trees. Alrighty. Alright, perfect. Right? Yes? Please don't crash. Didn't crash so far. They crashed. I tried. Actually, I honestly don't know what to do now, because this was the stuff, or this was the setting that helped out last time. Unless, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay. back one more time here. And then this should work. We'll find out. Boop. Was asleep amidst the trees. Welcome to Egg Stream, where we have technical issues for the first half of the stream, give or take. My apologies. Alrighty. One more time. Nope, nope. Jesus Christ. It does not like me today. Which is just like, nope, fuck you. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want. Fine. Try. Let's see. I can try that. Sure, why not? Continue once again. Witcher, you can't keep me from the path. Alrighty. Oops. Jesus, I keep doing that. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that's the thing. Does that work? Weird. Alrighty. Please tell me this works. Oh, Jesus Christ. Witcher today just doesn't like me. Okay. That actually runs me out of ideas. Hey, how's it going? I'm not entirely sure. Okay.
We're just having bad luck today.
We are really having some... We're really having some issues today. Like, Witcher does not want to play for me.
Even Witcher.
Well, I mean, generally, generally speaking, it tends to work really well. It's just, for some strange reason, it's decided that it's not going to work today. And I tested this after the stream yesterday to make sure that I wasn't doing anything weird. And nope. Minecraft is certainly for another day, yeah. Right now I want to get Witcher working. Hopefully. I mean, it seems to not want to work today, but hopefully we can get it working anyway. Okay, so what if instead... So I'm just looking at like... Yeah, tech difficulties are amazing. I'm just looking at everything over here going, I don't see anything that's out of place or weird. and everything seems to be working. I'm getting a very specific error that apparently is difficult to track down and has been a bug since Witcher first released. So it's not easy, is what I'm saying. It's really not easy to get this working, or the way it should be. You missed a bunch of technical difficulties, which we still might be having. So what we're going to do real quick, I have an idea. We're going to disable basically all of my mods, which really sucks. But apparently, I guess and again, it's been an issue with the base game, so I'm not sure that disabling all the mods will be a good idea. Hey, how's it going, Phoenix? Got a Twitch user. Yeah, well, the game sort of started-ish, sort of.
Where are you reading from? Oh.
Oh, YouTube. Okay, we're disabling all of my graphics mods, which makes me very sad, but... and then that should be okay now. So, we'll go back. So I disabled all graphics mods, every one of them, which makes me very sad. Hey, what's going on, Nathaniel? What you gotta ask? Yes, I did try turning it off and back on again.
He's talking about your computer.
Yeah, no, I did. Had it off all night last night.
You had it to sleep.
Did it? Was it on sleep mode or is it off? I might have put it in sleep mode actually. Maybe I actually haven't had my computer off for a while. Maybe that's an issue. That could be an issue.
I'm sure you'll listen to some random person on the interwebs, but you won't listen to your own girlfriend.
Well, I mean, it very, very much could be. The thing is normally I would say, nah, it's fine, but, it's, oh yeah, Cyberpunk 2077, I would definitely give that a go, for sure. But yeah, normally I would say that's not an issue, but apparently I read on the forums that that might genuinely be a cause, so possibly. Alright, try this again. Hopefully this time without the crashing. Please don't crash, 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 please don't crash.
What do we have here?
Oh my god, it didn't crash. I don't have fancy glowing eyes or
shut
anything
up.
anymore, but I'm sorry.
Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head
Mod
to
it till it
clear off.
breaks.
Takes incredible strength.
I agree. Mod it until it breaks.
Shut up!
Oh, I'm sorry. I love you.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Okay. Just very quickly save. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty, and this is where we probably crash, but hey, whatever. We can give it a shot. Ow. You can see the wolf behind me, yes. Alright, fine. Hey.
Sorry guys, I'm not feeling too good.
You have to make me sad. I love you too. Excuse me while I loot your entire house from out here.
She wants me to take a closer look.
The gal is my girlfriend. She is here.
Yeah,
Say hello.
Hello.
Yay. It didn't crash.
Shh.
Okay.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Alrighty.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
So where is she?
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
And then... Yes? Alright.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
And the real question.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
By the debt, owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come, a time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
I think it's probably as much information as we're getting out of them, and I also looted their entire house, so yeah. Good enough.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Alrighty.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Awesome, and a level up. That makes this all the more fantastic. I want to save right now, though. Please let me save. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Alrighty. Let's see if there's anything out here. Aside from a plant, how it looks like. Alright. And let's go ahead and spend that skill point there. Just one more point in delusion, that way we can get all the dialogue options. Fantastic. Makes things a little bit easier. And we'll work on the combat skills. So in the meantime, hang on. Let me go ahead and go back to the Baron, I think. I kind of want to go there, but I know that... yeah, suggest level 23. Not quite there yet. I'll go ahead back to the Baron. Probably a little bit easier. Yeah. Yep. Go. Alrighty, and off we go. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Is it choppy? Oh, wow. You are correct. My apologies.
Sorry, I just noticed that.
Oh, no, you're good. That might be my fault.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
Won't ever forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Looked like you got soused last night too.
That was nice of him.
I know, right? I mean, you know, wouldn't it be? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I got all turned around. Quite literally. Ah, yes. Choppiness is definitely my fault, I believe. Alright, let me go ahead and just very quickly... I'm gonna... boop. Two things very quick. One is this one here. There we go. Might be a little bit better. And then also, let me go ahead and try... Ah, crap, I can't do this without stopping the stream. Be right back. Okay, let's try that. And hope that, you know, it doesn't instantly crash. Please don't crash. Yay, it didn't crash. Fantastic.
Witcher, a word, please.
Oh. What do we got?
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
What do you think?
He's so sad.
It might be sad, yeah. I'm also stealing all of his flowers, because I need them for alchemy.
Winds howling.
Winds howling. There we go, perfect.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This Reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Oh, we're gonna make a very important decision later. And by we, I mean you. Yeah. It'll affect the entire rest of the game. Yeah.
Too much pressure.
Oh, trust me, it'll be fantastic.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
Just waiting for one of the guards to show
Any
up.
news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Fine.
Okay.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. The word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Aye, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
What do you think? Telling the truth?
I don't know what the truth is.
At Kaer Morhen.
Okay.
Kaer Morhen is a place full of witchers. People generally hate witchers, but you never know.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
At Kaer Morhen?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads as I recall.
Truth or...
Truth.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Really?
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper.
All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
And now we race. Sometimes I don't like the races. Sometimes they're fine though.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, silly, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Wow.
You're gonna win, aren't you?
Not necessarily. This race, I usually don't like the races because they're a bit difficult. Just for me, because I, for some reason, can't get the hang of horses. But, yeah.
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Alright.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Anything about witches, actually? This might be interesting.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else, every which way they turn.
That was worth a shot. And I don't like Gwent. I'm not a huge fan. In the meantime, quick save here. There we go, perfect.
Wait, Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A ragdoll?
Uh-huh.
It's the chair.
I was like, what is that?
It's the chair, sorry.
No, you're good.
Just trying to get the levy.
And that one.
I'm supposed to be very confused as well.
Sure.
There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, my mouse. My mouse. Alrighty, and yeah, we probably should go to Oxenford at this point. What I was thinking was going over to Mulberrydale, maybe? And passing by this undiscovered location. That seems pretty reasonable, I think. Probably make that a possibility. Hey, Roach. Good. It's... okay. There you go. Good horse.
Whoa!
You run into my horse. Hey! Call my horse a freak. Devil's Pit.
Whoa there, Roach.
Oh, I remember this, yeah. Yeah, don't worry about that too much. We'll get there at a later time. At least we have a waypoint to it, so no worries.
Come on, Roach.
It's a kind of a questy-ish area. Got a couple of higher level quests in it, if I remember correctly. Go. Good. Another kind of waypoint area.
Let's go.
I want to make sure I save after I start collecting these a little bit. And away we go. Run other little kids on the way. That's fine, whatever. That's okay.
Spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
Honor in the fatherland.
And here's where I became a cross-country runner. Oh my god, where the hell did I get all that from? Alright, we made it to kind of central area over here. Yay. Got a board over there we can check out as well. I believe there's actually a couple of really cool quests in here, if I remember correctly. One specifically I like a lot. Excuse me while I just collect everything. Alrighty, caution! A troll's been seen and heard to the east of Oxenford on the left bank of the Pontar. Said troll has been known to sing Redanian marching tunes. It is suspected that this is part of some Nilfgaardian diversion tactic. It is recommended that this area be avoided until the appropriate branch of His Majesty's services can take care of this problem. In the event of an encounter with the troll, it is recommended to remain immobile, keeping low to the ground and covering one's head with one's arms. There exists a chance that the beast will not then attack, for it will mistake the potential victim, thus situated for a rock. By orders of our most magnanimous ruler, King Radovid V, any itinerant. Really? Okay. Any monster slayer reading this notice is obliged to abandon any currently unresolved contracts immediately and devote himself to tracking and slaying this monster. The beast in question has befouled the cradle of human intellect, the city within whose territory lies the oldest academies of learning, namely Oxenford. Academies? Yes, academies. Namely Oxenford. The swordsman who puts an end to its criminal doings will be rewarded with the king's full generosity. If you know no fear and seek work, read this notice, for the call contained therein will be of great interest to you. Hans of Cedrus, soldier of fortune and veteran of many wars, hereby makes known the following. Being greatly concerned about the fate of the local peasantry, which suffers horribly from the attacks of some monster nesting in the forest near Oxenford, I have decided to grant a purse of Novigrad crowns to the man who slays the beast. Yet may it be known that any man who comes to me without a trophy shall receive no gold, but instead shall be tossed out on his arse so hard he shan't sit again till the end of his days. Let the following be known far and wide. There is some monster in the woods outside Novigrad doing great damage to our war effort. Anyone who tracks it down and kills it will not only fulfill a patriotic duty and bring the inevitable victory of the united northern forces under the leadership of our brave King Radovid one step closer, but will also gain a sizable coin reward as recompense for his trouble. Together, onward in victory. Captain Felix Scrubb. Addendum. Note, the reward has not yet been claimed. Addendum. Attention, if the monster is not killed by the end of the present month, taxes for the entire region will be raised by 1/5. Attention, countrymen, don't get taken in by the platitudes of false prophecies dealt by a certain so-called soothsayer dwelling in Balcom. This man calls himself a sage, but knows as much about divining the future as any toothless village hag, and all he truly cares about is extracting coin from the unwary. Don't let him cheat you, it'll only encourage him. Beat everyone you ever played in Gwent, consider yourself a prime player ready to face the best of the best, then try your hand against Stigpan. Stigpan, yes. A man so good it seems the cards play themselves. I plan on building a monster deck, by the way, which seems to kind of just slay everything quite easily. Monster deck's OP.
The witch hunters defend us from monsters.
There we go. Excellent. I'm just stealing everything from everybody in here. It's fantastic. A world-class thief. I don't even have to go inside the building.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
Kitty.
It is a kitty. Cats hate witchers.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
What do you think?
I don't blame her, but she needs to know her father's worried about her.
One.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my father worries only about what to get soused on next.
He is a jackass.
2?
Yep.
You're right. Your father's a jackass.
Glad we agree. But in that case, why are you helping him?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Boop. I'm interested.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Good. We already know one.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the charge. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned.
And what about her dad?
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
I mean, he is kind of desperate at this point.
Yeah.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
Bless you.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples.
That's true.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
Yeah, me too. Hi, Katie. I'm glad it sent us on the kind of the mini quest to get these, or to this city, because it really does help. I need go in here. And,
Let's go kill
I need to go in here. Hello? Can I not? Please? Shut up. Oh, good. There we go.
Greetings.
Give me a second.
My, a witcher. Something tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
Sure doesn't look like you're short on work.
So, this. A Redanian army order. But there's no pleasure in it. One after the other, same thing time and again. No finesse required.
Looking to perfect your craft?
Of course. Crafting's like ploughing a maid. Fall into a rut and... Well, sure, you'll get the job done, but there'll be no hoops, no hollers, no standing ovation. So, got any special requests for me? Help me stay on form?
Still talking about armor, aren't we?
Aye. What else would it be?
Show
I
me
like
what
the
you have in
Dukes.
stock.
Do you not like the Dukes? I like the Dukes.
I'm sorry, love. I'm just, feeling good, so...
You're fine. I understand. But we got lots of ingredients and, you know, crafting stuff, so...
I'm just here because I'm wanting to see what happens.
No worries. I understand.
So long.
I don't blame you. I want to see what happens, too. I'm curious as to what you'll choose. God, I hate that.
Can you at least tell me what happens in the location?
Nope. Because it'll be your choice. It'll be your choice. Don't worry. It's not going up for a little while yet.
If you're not going to tell me what happens,
Well, there's no fun in choosing if you don't, if you already know what's going to happen either way. Ah. So maybe... I believe this is the quest I was talking about earlier. You can go back and see what our actions caused if you'd like.
Sure.
Alright. Because unfortunately, we are kind of stuck with this one at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's just kind of a... you know, explore the entire area kind of thing. Yeah, it is. So we're kind of stuck at the moment. We found the daughter, that's fine. But we need to find the mother. And until we find specific people, we're not going to find the mother. If that makes any sense. Hi, doggy.
Watch your step. Come through.
I like the vocals in this song. Oh dear Lord. There's a few of them. I'm just like trying to wander around at the monsters. Just watching the map there, wandering around. I'm like, oh, there's a few monsters out there. Just a few. And they'll probably instantly kill me.
It's you.
Hey, how's it going?
John Verdon, remember? You saved me from the drowners. It was Coppolis then. Nah, why? My purse is bursting.
Mm-hmm. With coin that belonged to the refugees. Vengeance tastes sweet.
I thought you'd come for your reward. I'll gladly pay, mind you. You saved my life, no two ways about it. But if you're looking for a bruising, well, you'll find it.
So, this is what the choice you made earlier cost.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you want to take the coin, or do you want to, you know, kill him?
What did he do again? He killed somebody?
He killed a bunch of villagers. Settlers. Kill him? Kill him? Yeah, you remember, it was the guy that we freed.
Yeah, and then I told you to take him back to the opposing army.
No, other guy. Different guy. Way back at the start, when he was sitting, the drowners were attacking him and he was all tied up.
Mm-hmm.
He told me to release him, to free him. That's what happened. He wound up killing an entire village. Actually, and pillaging and raping a lot as well.
Yeah, kill him.
Kill him?
Should have left you there, tied up, right at the water's edge.
Well, you can't turn back time, but I'm willing to see to it your conscience don't torment you long. Get him!
Boop, 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 ow, ow. Oh god, I hate fighting in the damn... Okay, there we go. Boop. Ow.
Do you have a gun?
No. Yeah. Slice this head off. Ow. That's not fair. Can't try and attack me all in an attack animation. Run, run, run. There we go. No, you don't. And... God, I hate the freaking... I could, yes. That works. Fire! Oh. Oh, okay, never mind. Alrighty. Now let's see what the damage he caused around here is. If I remember correctly. So this is one of the people he killed over here.
Strange.
Dear Mother, everything has gone very well so far. I still have considerable ways to go to the city, but as soon as I get there, I'll dispatch this letter and set about writing another. I miss you and Father horribly. I am being extremely careful with the coin you gave me. I have not spent hardly a thing. Once I find employment, I will set aside an amount every week and send you my savings regularly. Tell Yolanda I love her greatly and will send for her soon. To come and be my wife, of course. I spoke with a certain Temerian who told me there are more merchants in the city than ants in the woods and that scribes are always wanted. I believe he spoke the truth. Your Tobin. Give Fido a good belly rub from me. Sometimes, when you free people, when you save people, it doesn't end well. That's just being a Witcher, though. You know, that's just the games. Sometimes, you actually fucked up when you did that. Go figure, yeah? Who knew that saving people actually had consequences? Or trying to do the right thing had consequences. It's like almost like real life. Not exactly. It's just that you always have to think about possible consequences when you do stuff, you know? If that makes sense. It's just kind of an interesting bit of, you know, just an interesting thing to keep in mind when playing games like The Witcher. What do we have as far as quests, though? We could do
still
that.
working on the family matters one.
Oh, we are, but the problem is we could go and talk to the Baron again, but the rest of the quest is investigating remaining leads in Velen, which is kind of a broad thing, and it's intentionally broad because you're supposed to kind of explore the area. And the way you do that is by doing quests. So I was thinking we can meet Kira in the Mage's Hideout for now. Since we have the level to do so finally. Before we, just get insta-gibbed. Go over to the Jenny of the Woods kind of quest area. And we will ride from there, because it's going to be a long-ass ride. I'll take a horse with me. There we go. I'll check out to see what Kirametz is possibly doing here.
That's it, Roach.
And gallop away. I said gallop. I said gallop away. Gallop. No. Okay. Not galloping today. Okay, can we do it now? Okay. Roach.
Go.
Roach, come. Will you just run? Just, please?
Slower.
Okay. Try this again. Roach. Run, please.
Faster.
There we go. Sometimes Roach doesn't listen. Dear Lord, that thing is fucking impressive.
What?
Woohoo. Nope, that's an insta-kill.
What?
What do you mean what? The thing that I just literally ran over. I know you weren't. Otherwise you would have seen it. I don't know what the hell that thing's doing in the middle of the path, though. And especially when it's like, right on top of a marker. It's actually kind of interesting.
Come on.
Hey, there she is. It may not last. It only took me a day to get here. Shush.
Can we go? I'd like to finally meet this mysterious elf.
I do wonder if the two of you will hit it off.
Not like I want to bet him. Just want to ask him about Ciri.
Come on!
There we go.
Gavella Glan.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Not sure I like any of this.
That's alright. You don't have to. We're doing it anyway. There's a granite.
Follow me.
Boop.
Damn portals. Wonder where Kira is now.
Hi, drowners. Hello, you. How are you doing? Ow. Ow, son of a bitch. This thing's hurt. Fire! Just fire. Alrighty, there we go. Excuse me while I just save all of the freaking time. Come on. What's over here? Anything interesting? Ooh, possibly. Take a look at that in a second. I want to go back over here and make sure I'm not missing any loot as well. Ah.
That's the way you're supposed to be going.
I think it is, yes. So I'm going to go back here real quick. Make sure there's not any loot I'm missing. Oh my god, it's a foglet. Motherfucker. Yeah. Hurt like a son of a bitch. Yeah. They turn invisible every now and then. They hurt. They hurt a lot. Oops. This way. Let it roll and blow in. Doesn't look like it can go that way now. Okay. Ah.
Damn, you're ugly.
Well, you're not so good looking either.
Nope. That's alright, we'll go down here. Why not?
Kira?
Oh yeah, but that's just the entire place, really. It's all ominous and scary. No, because it's this whole radius is where I'm supposed to be searching. Hi, Foglet. Only one. There really is only one. Ow. We got a couple of good hits on him there. Ow. God, I gotta stop taking so many hits. These things freaking hurt.
Geralt!
Hi! Girl to the rescue.
Do something! They're crawling out of those holes! Use a sign or bombs, anything!
Stay calm. They're only rats.
I hate rats!
I mean... Oh my god. Just walk up the thing. There we go. No? Wait, what? Hello? Am I not supposed to... Okay, try this maybe? Ah, fine. Come here. Worked up over rats, yes.
Wow. I thought I was a girly girl.
Oh. There we go. No, I don't have the right one, but there. Yes, she's terrified of rats.
Could have annihilated them with one spell. Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
Yeah, let's find out what they're doing.
I gotta know what the Wild Hunt's doing here.
But we came to find the Elven Mage, not fight the hunt.
If they reach him first, we won't get a chance to talk to him. Besides...
Go on, finish. Wait, you've got some special interest in the hunt. Is this about Ciri? There's something you've not told me, isn't there?
Come with me and maybe I will.
Are you always like this? I'm beginning to feel sorry for Triss and Yen.
Oh, very well. Let's go. Gavella Glan.
I hate that. Come on, just let me save. Let me save the game. Thank you. Why? Nope. Wait, what? Okay, there we go.
Levate, Larena Lunet.
That's him! That's the elf!
Arvek Va Ledi.
What was that? An illusion?
No. A morphotic projection.
A what?
What projection?
Something akin to a post box for mages. Much safer than an ordinary letter, which anyone can intercept en route to its recipient.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Lara Doran's heir.
Indeed. It is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tirel, Swallow.
Come now. Who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
We shall indeed. I feel like we're gonna run into some shit over here, if I remember correctly.
An old elven port.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
I wonder how long ago that was.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
What do you think it is? What do you think they are?
Oh, are those the things that the adorable baby was trying to...
Vapor. It's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you.
Oh, thank goodness, you're not useless. There we go.
Terrible idea. What happened?
Well, you survived. And wounds heal awfully quickly, young witches. Come on.
Perfect. There's so many of them. Yeah. Go. Perfect. Ow. No, I don't want to. I just want to get rid of the smoke. Oop. I'm going to stay back a little bit. Just to ensure I don't get blown up. Is it over here?
There's a sample there.
Oh wait, hang on. I might need to actually, like... I forget exactly where the path is. I think it's over here, though. Come to think of it.
Alex.
What's up? What?
Swallow. Seems we're headed the right way.
I saw like 3 circles over yonder.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's just, yeah. Stuff up on the top. Boop. And boop. Get up here. Come on. You can do it. Okay. Never mind.
She'll catch up.
Oh yeah, she'll catch up. They can teleport. She'll be fine.
similar to that other pillar with the projection.
That has to be a catch.
Sire, mi forte sol esser. Sire, mi forte sol esser. Hail Silla Kelpie.
Kelpie? Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
I agree. We shall. So the question is, where is the horse? I know where the horse is. It's down here.
And how do you know that?
Because I've done this. I played this game before. Twice.
How long did it take you the first time to find that damn horse?
I had to look it up. I literally could not find it because I didn't even think about the water. Like, it took me 20 minutes and I finally gave up and looked up a thingy. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh. I have to go back here and actually touch the thingy. There it is.
Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here.
I know it did. Hi.
Look, they're opening. Let's go.
Okay. I agree.
You literally had to Google it?
Yeah, it took me 20 minutes and I had to Google it.
Now I know what distorted my effort at teleportation. This very portal.
And I know why I landed in that drowner nest.
You should be pleased you emerged from the portal in one piece.
And everyone still wonders why I hate to be teleported.
We must try to activate it.
Yeah, he'll spend like 5 or 6 days just riding a horse instead of taking a teleportation because he hates it that much. It's fantastic.
I think that's a swallow. Sure it's safe.
Of course. The Elven Mage prepared this passage for Ciri. Come on now.
Yay. That was great.
Glan. It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm.
What do you see in there? What do you think that is? Is it a boss fight? It might be a boss fight.
I have a
Hello,
bad
you.
feeling about this.
Not recognized. Destroy the intruders.
Hello, you. And dodge. And dodge. And dodge. And dodge. Oh, actually, these things are really fucking powerful. Okay, where's my bestiary thingy? How do I take him down? Wraiths. There's shit. I got shit on these. Okay. We're gonna have to assume that it doesn't like fire. Okay, that was really ineffective because I freaking missed the entire thing. Ow! Took me a second to dodge. Okay. Don't like fire. That was really ineffective. Ow! Run! Fire! Lots of fire. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, fuck me, that hurts. Okay. Does it not like Yarden? No, it doesn't like Yarden. Come here. Ow. Maybe it doesn't like Yarden. Hit it very hard. Ow! Son of a... How'd I get a what?
How'd you get through?
It was on an easier mode.
Not bad.
Ah! Ooh, okay. I remember those still being a pain in the ass, though.
But it seems like the most likely.
Well, yeah, that's generally how it works. Oh my god. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be.
You upped the
Difficulty by a fair amount, yeah.
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
My intuition's a fine instrument, Witcher. Don't underestimate it.
Oh, yeah.
I have some very good feelings about you, for instance. In several domains.
Thanks. Wish she would have told me sooner, though. To be fair, you know, nothing in The Witcher is unfair. Like, you definitely see these things coming before you get to them.
Once you finally find Ciri, what will you do? Any plans?
She's just asking a lot of questions, isn't she?
She is indeed.
It's kind of annoying.
She's quite curious.
Depends what she wants.
Imagined it. How it will transpire. What will she say? What will she look like?
She does indeed ask a lot of questions.
No.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself. At times I forget. We hardly know each other. Certainly not enough to discuss personal matters.
Not to worry. We'll get there. Teleport over there.
We must have...
Swallow.
Look, it worked! Come on.
Yay. Except it's real.
Look, we've managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on.
Gavella Glan.
Look, we're back where we started. Fantastic.
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the Mage's sentries. They did come here for a friendly chat with you.
Meaning you ever thought they might have?
Clearly, yes. Going.
Froze them before they could attack.
Glad they did it for me.
Shut up!
Here's where we die repeatedly.
Esai Isa. Jada Doin Nilin Yama. Ren! Kentabir!
I'll show you.
What is this?
The White Frost. Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you see all those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest's surge. Stand at my side. Darian Annoy!
This is why.
Ready.
Because if I run out of this bubble, where if she dies, then it's game over, man. Game over. Is it really not gonna let me save here? Nope. Really just not gonna let me save. God damn it. Fine. Now if we die, then I get sent back to Fairways. Not really an interesting, fun thing. Oh yes. Easier said than done.
Hey, Nicola! We must close them!
Want me to go?
Here's what we do. Inventory. Repair. And fun. Do I not have any repair kits? Son of a bitch. gonna go real bad real quick. At least I got a fancy sword.
I'll do it, just cover me!
Burning fire. Ah, God, it's cold. Burning fire. Wait for it. Burning fire. Oh, dodged. There we go.
Umgal Stamina! I'm beginning to think we might make it.
Okay. There we go, perfect. Stay close to Kira, it says. No problem. Oh god.
Hey, Nicola!
Once again. Boop. Fire. God, you can't freaking roll around here without, like... I slowly die. By slowly, I mean actually fairly quickly. The problem is it's really hard, like this bubble is just big enough to where if I kind of roll, I just get outside of it. That's kind of what I was doing.
Just one more.
I agree. Hurry up, lady. Let's get the fuck out of here. Fucking run. It's a bubble.
Why does she walk like she has like something up her butt?
Hey, Nicola!
I have no idea.
Did you see that, right?
Yes, I did. I'll sort of again. Boop. Fire. There's a lot of them. There we go. Fantastic. Excuse me while I burn you to death.
Umgal Stamina!
Perfect.
It worked!
Good Christ.
You didn't die.
And I didn't die.
Kira! What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
I mean...
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace, not a new life.
Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
Lol. Okay, can I save? No.
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me.
Nope, still can't save. God damn it. Come on, Witcher. Let me save. For the love of all that is holy.
Gavella Glan.
Come, we might still catch them.
Okay, good. Can I save now? Yay, I can save. We'd only be sent back, you know, an entire city.
Tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now.
He awaits us.
And you thought the first boss battle was hard. This is gonna be extra fun. Hello there. How's it going, man? What's up? Oh. Not looking for a chat? Don't want to talk? Okay.
You're stubborn one.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
Ow. Son of a bitch.
I'm supposed to... Fire doesn't do nothing to it.
Very quickly, and hopefully, ow, without dying. Bitch, he hurts though. Boop. Oh, it did 1 point of damage to him. Fantastic. That's super helpful. Oop. No. I mean, yeah, I could cheat and stuff, but I'd rather not. You know?
Geralt, look! He's opening a passage!
Stay calm.
I didn't even know you were here. I thought everybody had left.
Oh, everybody hasn't left. Meanwhile, he's getting freaking... I hate that. Meanwhile, he's healing himself. No. Do it all over again. Oh, God. You hurt. You hurt. You hurt a lot.
It seems like a more of a two-player type of deal.
It's not, actually. There is no two-player in The Witcher. You don't get 2 players. Oh God. Can I just, like, stun him or something? There we go. Quen. That'll help. Good news. It doesn't do that very often, it looks like. Ow. Still holds down. Can I? Oh, thank you. Oh God, I hate that.
Another rift!
God, I keep like trying to attack him. It's not working very well. Oh, son of a bitch, it hurts. Okay, okay, okay. T, Y, that's enough. I've had enough of your shit. Oh my God. Like, every one attack I get on him, he gets a bigger one on me. Come on. No, you don't. Holy fuck.
I feared.
Unnecessarily. Let's look
If I've my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory.
Yeah. That was a fucking hard fight. God, I hate those. That's alright though. Hard fights make the Witcher. Can't have Witcher on easy mode. What are you talking about? Boop.
Alright, let's watch this message.
Oh.
Tyrell, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
Could be.
Wonder why they split up.
Perhaps because the Wild Hunt was on the elf's trail, and Ciri would be safer if they did.
Almost got it right.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant then. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we? I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Now? After I safely led you through the cave?
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me.
Yes.
Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Mm-hmm. Can't imagine where that comes from.
So one of the issues with potions is that they're made with alcohol. You need a strong alcohol in order to make potions. And what happens is that his face gets a bit weird when you start to drink too many of them. Your toxicity level gets a bit high, you know.
I don't know, I think he looks more handsome like that.
Okay, well, it does also limit the amount of HP that you can have.
You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stopped the spread of the plague in Velen.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
Somewhat awkward.
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
There we go. And also,
why do we even come?
The Ladies of the Wood is the next place that will find the rest of the quest, by the way.
What's this?
This is one of the reasons
Potion I
needed
gave
it.
him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank it.
What exactly is the Elder Blood? According to some, it is a powerful elven curse passed from generation to generation. Those in whose veins the infamous Hen Eclair flows are said to carry death and destruction within them, so to sow hatred and disdain in the hearts of men. It was from this contaminated blood that Ilithim prophesied an adventurer would be born, the destroyer of nations and worlds. As is claimed, the Elder Blood is an extremely rare inherited talent, granting control over time and space to a degree unattainable even to elven sages. Sadly, few bearers of this gift have been able to control it in full. This merely partial mastery inevitably leads to a sudden outburst of the power that make the form unpredictable, uncontrollable, and thus extremely dangerous explosions. Behind the dark legends about the curse of the Elder Blood lies the truth of these tragic cases. For obvious reason, the bearers of the Elder Blood were always subjects of great interest to the world's almighty and to mages alike. The former counted on truth of Ilithim's prophecy, an avenger who would be born, who could destroy worlds, and who they could thus use for their purposes. As for the latter, they hoped to harness the magic of Hanikar to broaden their knowledge of powers. Ultimately, however, all these plans were for naught. The Elder Bloodline broke off with the disappearance of the heiress of the Nilfgaardian crown, Cirilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon.
Interesting.
So, Ciri. The gods have abandoned us. The mighty of this earth care not for our fate. Only the ladies of the wood watch over Velen. In foul times, when plague and famine reap the harvest, we must beg the ladies for help. If they see fit, they will hear our pleas and knock back fortune's foul blows. This is how one begs for help from the ladies. Find a child, young and innocent, take it to Crookback Bog. Seek out the lady's shrine, 'tis where the trail of treats begins. Set the child off on the trail, and it shall follow the sweet track and find the good ladies. The child will never want for anything again, and the ladies are kind and generous. Stand before the shrine, pronounce your supplication, and the good ladies will hear, for they see and hear all that takes place in their domain? If you make an offering, it must be done. Your plea shall be heard. Spring ash down dreamy hills, past sparkling waters, Tirnalia drifts. Slowly, softly, silently into oblivion. Sage lips blacken, frosted bones quiver. Before an ice-bound eye can blink in distant skies, I will watch your descent. Interesting. So the Crookback Bog gals, those are kind of interesting peoples as well.
Mysterious mage herbalist.
Make sure I collect all of my loot. All of it. Otherwise, I do know the way out is, oops, over here.
Must have burned these notes himself. The hunt wouldn't have bothered.
Meaning he knew they were looking for him.
There we go. Magic is the science of harnessing, subduing, and making use of the power of the elements. It is also an incarnation of chaos, which is why no one without the proper training should ever dabble in any of its domains. Expert magers make of magic an art, but the road to virtuosity leads through years of practice, study, and hard work, and requires a considerable amount of the required inborn talent. Magic was implanted in our world through the conjunction of the spheres and was delivered to be a living, changeable, and controllable being shortly thereafter. The name of the first mage, the one who first discovered this talent within himself and grappled with its power, is unknown. We do know, however, that in a relatively short period of time after the discovery of magic, groups began to form in which talented beings could work together on developing their abilities. This period is usually considered the beginning of magic as a science, and these groups, these prototypes of magic schools. The fundamental planes from which one might draw magic of power are earth, water, air, and fire. In the tome which you currently hold, each of these will have a separate chapter dedicated to it, ordered according to the level of difficulty and danger associated with the element discussed. The Berserkers do not constitute a separate clan in terms of blood or lineage. They are instead a family forged by warriors who have heard the call of the bear and answered it by abandoning their loved ones and joining the community of mountain dwellers. Not every man who seeks to join it is accepted into the Brotherhood. The candidates must first pass difficult trials, which usually end in their death. The last trial is the hardest. It is called the Trial of the Bear's Triumph, but few outside the Brotherhood have ever witnessed it, and none know what those who undergo it must endure. Quite curiously, the inhabitants of Skellige themselves know very little about the Berserkers, or Vandekrals as they call them. They do not like to talk about these man-bears, not with outsiders and not even amongst themselves. And I believe that is everything. That's a bit of foreshadowing, by the way, in case you were curious. But that is everything, I believe.
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nehaleni. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Huh. Thanks.
There we go.
Simple, isn't it?
Let's see where the passage leads.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
No.
No? It's actually a very powerful artifact that we need later on.
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then.
Gavella Glan.
And don't worry, this part is actually pretty quick.
Looks like another damned riddle to me.
What do you think? Another damned riddle? Fair enough. Don't worry, we're almost done with this quest.
Inscription here.
Show me.
Can you translate the inscription? I can decipher maybe a third, but that third doesn't make much sense.
Give me a minute. I was never any good at the high variant of the Elder Speech. Alright. This might seem a bit literal. I'm afraid I can't replicate its sophisticated internal rhymes.
Just translate it to make sense.
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
Sounds like a riddle, all right.
Okay, so one more time here, let me see if I can make sense of this.
Mind repeating the riddle?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen,
Okay.
who slept beneath flickering stars.
I think I've got it.
All right, let's see if we can solve this.
Okay, so we've got this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Okay, so the first one is this guy. Perfect. The second one is actually going to be this person with the tune.
Wait.
Whoops, shit.
Something just happened.
Never mind.
Behind that wall.
Oh wait, no. Okay, never mind. Third one is the beast. And the fourth one is the beast plus the tune.
What?
Hey, we got it. Awesome.
Whose grave is it? What do you think? No inscription, sadly.
sign of the gull. If I didn't already know where she was buried, I'd guess this is Lara Dorren's sepulcher.
Perhaps it's a monument to her.
Can't see the elves commemorating her this way. Heroine of a tragic legend to some, but most see her as a traitor to her race, who got her just desserts for marrying Cregennan of Laud.
Perhaps the elven mage is Lara's kin. It would explain why he's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
So what's it supposed to do?
I hope I'll be able to activate it. Let's leave this place, shall we?
I agree. Let's get the fuck out of here. Also loot. Yeah. Day 3275. Final conclusions regarding the lamp. My experiences with the magic lamp unequivocally confirm that by using it, active centers of condensed spiritual energy can be coaxed into contact and can communicate a limited set of the being's last memories. Lara Dorren's remains, however, emit entirely inert spiritual energy despite the violent conditions of her death, which should have strengthened the desired tendency. Lara remains silent. At this point, further research on lamps enabling contact with the dead seem entirely useless for my purposes. Yeah, it was worth a shot, you know? Looks like it was worth a shot anyway. Go ahead and save here real quick.
We going?
Yep. Yes. Up. There we go.
There's something here. Need to use the eye.
Perfect.
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are two types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves. I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favor to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
Alrighty, I'm okay with that.
I'll stop by. You can be sure.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.
Fantastic. We have completed the magic lamp. And we'll track that quest in a bit here. Go. For now, we are going to head back to the world map, go into quests real quick and see what we've got. I was thinking about finding the Crones of Finding the Crones of Crookback Bog. Maybe that'll probably be our next adventure. Seems like it'll be fun. So we go into the world map real quick and head out over yonder to Crow's Perch.
Yeah?
Let's not, please. Alrighty. And on that note, I'll go ahead and save here. And please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If I see more of that, of course, I'll do more of this. And as always, I'll see you next time. You guys don't have too much fun now.